What's up, guys? It's Javier Zinzun Jr., aka The Future, and today we're cooking with Blake Bilder. With special guests, who we got here today?
We got Peter, Saucy, Martinez. I'm right here, Fernando Paredes, fight at the 126 division.
Bryan Flores, better known as The Thrill, ready to eat.
All right, so what's up, guys? So now we got my boy Blake today. Now, this dude, he is a fit freak, right?
Yeah.
Not only does this dude spend all his time in the gym, but he's going to teach us basically how to eat, especially when we're trying to cut weight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. What are you making for us today?
All right, so we have La Carneceria hooking it up with the prime steak. So let's get all of this stuff. You got this.
Thank
You got the tortillas, because they're Mexican, gotta have those.
Actually, like half Mexican?
I mean, pretty much. My nickname is El Animal, and I'm a Güeros.
There we go. All right, well, he's grabbing everything. Who's got fights coming up?
My next fight is July 12th at 126.
July 27th. So
Hey, that's my birthday.
Oh, there you go. So you're fighting on his birthday.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get that dub on.
Yeah, hell yeah. Didn't you just fight?
I fought December.
December?
Yeah.
Where would you fight at?
I fight at the Lum Killer
Oh, that's right.
in Ontario.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I fought there, and hopefully did a fight a couple months,
Oh,
weeks.
hell yeah. Weren't you just in Japan?
Yeah, I was in Japan, bro.
How was that?
I was out there for the Angelo Leo versus Kameda fight,
Yeah.
and I was in a training camp, bro. And then beautiful experience, man. It's
Oh, hell
for
yeah.
sure different. For sure different.
And I saw Bryan. You just fought too recently, right?
Yeah, I fought a few weeks ago. Got the win. 20-2 now, so that's exciting. On my big fight should come.
Yo, 20-2. That's what's up.
So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been through a couple of diets now, so, kind of know what I'm doing, I think.
All right, now, diet-wise, what do you do, though?
For me, I'm really heavy on vegetables, chicken, rice, and every now and then I mix in like some salmon, some tuna, to make mix it up a little bit. But you gotta have that balance. At least for me now.
But are you good at cutting weight though? Because I know a lot of guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I stay disciplined with my diet. It's kind of like a switch, right? When you're off that fight camp, you eat whatever you want. I love tacos, burgers, sushi, all types of carbs. Like I'm a Kardashian when I'm off.
You're a Kardashian.
Yeah.
A Kardashian?
So really, it's kind of sucks when you're cutting weight. I think we all know how hard it can be, but it's just a little switch. You turn it on and you're in diet mode.
Have any of you guys ever had a moment where you guys had to wrap yourselves up like in blankets just to lose those last couple pounds?
Me, not yet, because I've always been good on weight. So
What about you?
I've only been on with the sauna suit.
Yeah.
And you put the hot air in the car.
Yeah.
Just cut like a pound, because I was already done, bro. I was tired. It was an amateur though.
Wait, what about this? I've seen dudes that they put on like, is it like a woman's like makeup thing on their stomach or something like that?
Albaline.
Yeah,
Albaline. Oh,
Albaline?
yeah. I used to cut 30 pounds for a fight.
I gotta start using that, man. That's good. So you guys ever use that Albaline?
Nah. Wait, is it that a little cream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've used it a couple times.
Yeah, it's in a white container with a blue cap.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've used that a couple times.
Everybody knows because you get anxiety. You get anxiety as you're twisting off the cap. I hope I make the weight. Oh my gosh. And you lather it all over yourself. And what it does is it vasodilates the pores and it makes it easier for water to exit the body. Whereas if your pores are tight, so when you go into a sauna, it opens up the pores. So like girls, it's made for makeup, right? So girls, when they put makeup on, it opens up their pores. Then they can take soap, put it on, and then clean out their pores, and then they wash their face with cold water, and it constricts.
This would become the makeup channel now. How to remove your makeup and open up
Science,
at the same
baby,
time.
science.
Yo, it's funny you say about getting nervous and getting anxiety because I wanted to try it, but I felt like, is this thing meant to go on a dude's body? You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I don't even know if this is meant to go on a man's body because if it isn't, it's probably going to get some weird hives on your stomach.
Nah, it won't hurt you at all.
All right, so I'm going to have to write that down. So when we're done with this, send me a text of that, man. I want to know exactly how.
Junior, what's the most you've seen someone cut, like in person? Yourself?
Honestly, I've seen a guy try to cut in like a couple of days, probably like 10 pounds.
Okay.
But literally in 2 days. But it was one of those where they kept putting him on the treadmill, and then they would they even gave him like, it's like from TJ where it's kind of like a laxative.
Yeah.
So you're literally just taking dumps the whole time.
You know what I do take though? Probably like at the start of the fight week, I take this tea that just clears me out.
Yeah.
It's healthy, organic, and I feel like it at least takes off like a pound or two.
Do you know what the name of that tea is?
I'll post it up in the link.
All right. So we're gonna end up posting that link too on there because we want to know what that is. Because I want to know if I shed those pounds.
We use that for sure. Yes. It's a little secret sauce, you know.
Yeah.
Things here and there that help you out. You pick up a few things over time. But I think the main focus would be knowing what types of food make you gain weight. Everyone's different, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has a different body. So now over all these years I weight cut, I kind of have like the foods that I like when I weight cut and the foods that I know I can't eat, you know?
Yeah, because I've been in rooms with fighters where they're literally wrapped in blankets. They're in the bathroom. They turn the hot water on. They kind of turn it into a sauna.
Yeah.
They even start shadow boxing in there, and they literally are just doing everything they can to just cut the weight. That's why to me it's interesting, like that you guys have to do this because there's a lot of guys that are not disciplined, right? Do you guys meal prep or do you guys get your meals?
My father cooks for me. So.
Oh no way! Shout out to your dad.
Yep. Shout out to dad. Yep.
No, that's what it is. Yeah, because it's normally that's one of the hardest things as a fighter is getting your meals in. Do you guys have a hard time getting your meals in or not?
Not me, bro. Like, right by the gym, there's a meal prep store.
Oh, really?
I just go to there, man. Yeah,
Yo, even in Vegas too, they got that place Foodie Fit. Have you been there?
I haven't been there, but I mix it up between both. So sometimes I get meal preps, but I like cooking too.
Yeah.
And I like cooking because meal preps, they have a lot of added stuff, you know, like sodium, all these like little sauces.
Yeah.
You get lost in there a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
So when I cook, I just like eat the same thing, like plain chicken, veggies, some brown rice, and, you know, that gets the job done. So sometimes when you're weight cutting, you really have to like stick to the diet. It's not fun, but, you know, it gets the job done.
So Blake, what are you putting on the grill?
Right now we got the non-marinated steak that's going on there. We got some prawn steak, and then we got some chicken cooking up too. So just turn that down a little bit.
Wait, so how many times a day do you guys eat though? What about you?
I try to eat one time a day.
Once?
Yeah, one time a day. I don't like eating a bunch. Weighs me down. I train too much.
Well, how do you grab energy though? Because I feel like if I don't eat, I don't have any energy the following day, really.
Yeah, I feel like if I eat, that's when I don't have energy. That's when it's like time for me to rest and digest. So that's the way I've trained my body, at least, right? Also I'll wake up. For me personally, I wake up, pray. I have coffee with honey in it. And I just start my day and I go with that. Yeah.
And then you just eat once, like in the afternoon?
Yep. So I'll train typically 11 to 1 p.m. And then usually when I get home, maybe I'll have like a pound of ground beef or half a pound of ground beef, keep it light. And then I'll train again that night. And then if I'm hungry, I'll eat. But if I'm not, I'm good.
Once a day? What about you guys? Can you guys do that once a day or not?
yeah, maybe twice a day.
Twice a day.
Yeah, when I'm feeling weak or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll eat twice.
No way.
Depending
Is
how
that
far
even
you
healthy
walk.
though?
Yeah, exactly. Of like the fighting stuff. Like,
Wait, so is that even healthy though? Because I'm over here trying to squeeze in like 6 meals in a day, or I feel like my fat's not being burned. It's really not burnt.
Yeah, I eat before my workouts at least like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That way, I have energy for the workout. Eating some carbs before, and then I know with the workout I'm able to burn it off. And then
Yeah.
I think the hardest part about cutting weight is those like late night cravings, right? The ones where you get like the sugar cravings, or you want something salty. But you know, when I'm cutting weight, you know, I'll eat some mints maybe, you know, to suppress that. And just drink a glass of water, you know.
Any seasonings you guys recommend? Because isn't salt bad for you? Because I mean, I like to use the pink Himalayan salt. Is that good for you or not?
Yeah, it's really good for you.
yeah, it's good.
Really
I mean, I don't think there's any bad salt. I mean, Blake knows a lot more.
Yeah.
But I feel like you gotta cut the salt more towards like the weight cut, you know, last
All
meal.
right, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, you know, you put a little salt on me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, could get it, you know. But yeah, man. But I just there's a lot of people that don't really know what a weight cut is, you know. They think it's like, all right, you lose a pound, you know. Like they're like, hey, eat, you know. Like I be week fight week, I be
Oh,
trying to
I'm
eat
working
something.
that.
I be eating like my mom, my family, everybody, my friends are like, hey, eat something so long. Like, I go burger or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
Kappa.
How's the temptation? Because I noticed that's where a lot of fighters they do fail with the temptation. How do you guys fight the temptation though? Because I know he says he eats mince or a little thing, right? What do you do?
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, I love my, my munchies. I like eating. I'm a big snacker,
Yeah.
So I know myself. So what I do is when I'm at home, I get rid of all the snacks. I just put, it's like priming your environment, right? Putting apples, water, non-sugary things around the house. That way, when you do become, let's say, weaker or less disciplined,
Yeah.
you literally can't cheat, right? Because you don't have it there. But if you have it there, obviously you're gonna go in there and go into the pantry, get some chips, cookies,
Yeah.
whatever's there. So I think it all starts with making sure your environment doesn't let you cheat.
Yeah, so for me, it's a little different because
Yeah.
in my household,
Yeah.
we have a lot of snacks. My family loves snacks. So for me, it's just like I look at it and I just remember that it's only temporary. It's only a couple weeks. So
See, when I'm cutting weight, I always like to save a bag of Oreos, and I just eat one cookie when the temptation comes in of like I need sugar or I just need like a quick fix. I literally just go and I grab an Oreo, and that just like satisfies me. You know what I mean?
Terrible, man. That's terrible.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to learn the ways right now because those damn Oreos are too damn. I like Oreos so much. I was watching on YouTube today how they make Oreos.
the double stuff.
Get the double stuff. That's what I'm saying. Or the Coca-Cola ones. I don't know if you guys. That's what I'm saying.
Junior? What's your guilty food? What do you love to eat that it's bad for you? What makes you gain weight?
Thai food.
Thai food?
Yeah, see, Thai food. That's the thing. When I have a cheat day, which is Saturday. So during the week, I'll eat in the morning, right? For breakfast, I'll have like egg whites and just water, just egg whites and water, and then 2 hours later, I'll make a non-dairy, non-fat yogurt with just honey, organic honey. And 2 hours later, I'll have like chicken breasts with steamed veggies, and then 2 hours later, I'll have like a protein shake, and then my last meal will probably be like at 8 o'clock. So Saturdays is when I like to eat my Thai food, because then that's kind of like where I can eat whatever the heck I want. So Thai and Italian. What about you guys?
Oh, I love burritos.
Oh, there you
Pink
go.
taco burritos will always do it.
There you go.
Okay,
Pink
burritos.
taco burritos.
Hey, you can't go wrong with burritos, torta, any Mexican food, man.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
So pretty much, yeah. What do you guys rush towards once you guys already did the weigh-ins and all that fun stuff? Like what do you guys run towards?
So after my last fight, I went straight to Denny's and had a lumberjack slam with 2 pancakes. Fire. Did the job. What I go to is well, I like eating like just eggs, eggs, a good big omelet,
Oh yeah, I'm big on omelets.
I like the IVs. I don't know, like something hit it like when the electrolytes.
What about the thrill?
I start with some Pedialyte. I don't drink too much to fill my stomach with some liquids first because I'm obviously dehydrated a little bit, and then eat something light like some. My last one I had like some brown rice and chicken. Not too much though. Even though I want to eat more, I have to prep my stomach just because that whole week you're fasting, you're juicing. At least for me, I juiced a lot during that last week.
Yeah.
But you're it's still on a diet up until after the fight, man. After my fight, thanks.
Wait, what about you, Blake? What's your go-to cheat meal?
My go-to cheat meal?
Yeah. Well, you make everything healthy, which is kind of crazy. So I don't really know.
Yeah. Cookies.
Cookies.
Yeah, cookies for sure. These days I really stay away from any processed sugar.
Yeah.
So I've really like, I don't know. I think like when you're training so hard, sometimes you get in like a bad routine. But it was kind of like after my fighting career is when like I started getting more disciplined with like my nutrition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really mess with any processed sugar. I really try to keep it to organic fruit. I'll do honey. I'll do if I'm gonna put like syrup on anything, I really try to do like a grade B maple syrup, was actually a superfood. It's not bad for you. It's not heat tampered. So I'll do that. I mean, but I'm human.
Yeah.
Like I eat like crap. I ate a bunch of like, my chick's vegan, so I ate a bunch of like vegan cookies, like, which like all this vegan shit is like terrible for you. Like don't get anything vegan, like especially like any meat, like the Impossible meat, terrible for you.
Yeah.
Like highly do not recommend. I just try to eat stuff with like 3 or 4 ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you keep it to that, you're good.
What about seasonings? Are seasonings bad?
No.
So any seasoning, because I do see sometimes seasonings say 0%.
Salt is not bad for you. Specifically sea salt is not bad for you. Like a garlic salt is not bad for you. Some people don't like pepper because the pepperine does something to your stomach, but it's not necessarily bad for you. But sugar is like the enemy because sugar causes a lot of inflammation, and inflammation will inflame the joints, and it also is a leading cause of like a lot of illnesses and like ADHD,
Sugar?
whatnot. Oh yeah.
Oh, no wonder.
But Blake, we need other thing as the athlete, we need salt, right?
Yeah, we need salt because salt has a lot of trace minerals in it, and so the trace minerals are gonna help keep you hydrated. So the water binds to say this is salt, water hits the salt and then expands. And so what it does is it holds on to the water and it allows your body to function better. If you don't have salt, that's it.
Wait,
And then sugar holds onto those water molecules too.
What were you going to say?
Blake, on sugar, what about Splenda? Those like artificial sweeteners. What about those?
Bad.
Don't you think on those?
Bad. And all the Diet Cokes and all of that, it's all bad. I asked a diabetic, I go, hey, if you drink a Diet Coke, does it spike your blood sugar? Oh yeah. And those blood sugar spikes is what makes us like if you have like a breakfast with a bunch of pancakes in the morning, you'll feel like lethargic and like sluggish all day.
That's funny you say that because I love pancakes.
In a fighter, they all know. They'll eat a meal. It's like sometimes like they're just hungry, but they'll eat like some bullshit or like some oatmeal or like fucking pancakes because somebody made them for them. And then the whole day you're training is like, you don't feel right. Yeah. Because it weighs you down too much and it makes you sluggish.
Wait, so is oatmeal good for you or bad for you?
It depends on what kind you get.
What's a good kind?
Rolled oats, organic.
All right, you guys heard that? Roll Oats Organic. Perfect. And you...
I've heard that those old, the one with the older guy. What are those ones? I heard that they're bad for you.
Which ones?
The one with the older guy. He has like the triator thing. You never seen those?
The ones with the older guy?
Yeah. They're like white and blue and red.
The guy looks like the KFC guy, huh?
Yeah.
Those are bad for you, the big ones?
That's what I heard. That's what about Blake told me once. Like, don't
No
get
way.
those, son.
Because I know that big one is like the one you get it for cheap at Walmart.
Got a Walmart.
That's all right. Shout out Walmart.
Yeah, anything Walmart means you're setting yourself up. Also, if you get fruit, make sure that it has, after the hashtag or the number, make sure that the number starts with a 9. That means that it's organic. And all organic means is they can't spray over 100 pesticides on it.
And we're learning a lot today.
Bullshit.
I didn't even know that. So that it's got to say the number 9.
Yeah,
for that fruit
if you
to be good.
you don't see that number 9 in front of that fruit, you might as well just be...
Let it out.
Fuck. I mean, don't fucking eat it. Don't eat that shit. It's bad for you.
So I didn't know that about the number 9 on the organic fruit. Wait, so, and I'm over here eating oatmeal every day, so I had no idea. This is bad for you.
You know what really helps me though? ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I put in a prompt, hey, like you're in my nutrition coach, you know, you're super elite, work with the top athletes in the world. And I did it for my last fight. After I weighed in, I was like, hey man, I'm like low on energy. Obviously I know why, because I've been cutting weight. I literally talked to her like that, hey, I've been cutting weight all week. Like, what should I eat? You know, and it'll make me a little meal prep plan before my fight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, before you keep going on ChatGPT, I need everybody to stop doing boxing outfits on ChatGPT and sending them to me because some of those are not realistic. Right? I had my boy Nishkan Dev, shout out my dude all the way in India. He ordered a boxing. He sends me a picture that I did on ChatGPT, and it's a fur jacket, but the fur jacket is melting on the back, like it's melting, right? It looks like it's dripping. I'm like, bro, fur doesn't drip. You know what I mean? I'm like, that effect is not possible.
Hey, I think you can make a drip though.
I could probably make it drip. You know, that's probably why they sent it to me, because they, you know what, just send them to me. Like, it turns out they believe in me enough for me to do it then. No, but I do get some pretty unrealistic stuff though that they send me through ChatGPT. Like some guy sent me a robe and it has like all these designs on the shoulder. I'm like, he's like, I wanted to look exactly like that. I'm like, but what's the designs on the shoulder? And the guy's like, you know what? I have no idea what it is, but can you make it look like that? I was like, I don't even know what that is. It just looks like a bunch of like smashed up cereal You know what I mean? So in reality,
Hey, can we talk about that outfit that you made for Kamel Motan?
Oh, did you guys see the one I made with Carmel?
That was crazy.
What was it? What was it? The Bape one, right?
Bape,
With the
Bape.
big
I wanna just wear that to the gym. Or like grocery shopping, like aisle 9 with like a designer bathing ape.
You know, it's funny. So there was a fighter that just hit me up. We're gonna be doing denim tiers. It's an all pink one. That's the first outfit I'm gonna do completely out of cotton. It's gonna be completely.
Didn't what's his face? I think Boots, right? Boots had like a
Yeah.
like those Timberlands and those jeans.
The funny thing,
Fulton, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
you know what the funny thing is? People were like, JR, how come you've never done denim? If you guys go back, like probably like 10 fights, Ryan Garcia wore the very first denim boxing outfit.
Oh, really?
And I did that one, and it had a bunch of patches on top. Except it was like when he was first starting, like in his career. So like,
Yeah, what happened with that? Weren't you like supposed to do like designs for him, and then like some other big companies like try to like interfere with the designs?
so the bad thing, what happens is a lot of these big companies like Louis Vuitton, Dolce & Gabbana, they all kind of want to come into the world of boxing now because they see like, oh man, like even influencers are coming in, right? You got Logan Paul, you got Austin McBroom, who I've also worked with, and then influencers come into this world where now big brands reach out to them. And the bad thing is then they put them on contracts. Like Canelo, I was designing for him for years, but then Dolce & Gabbana came in and locked him in on the contracts. And after that, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding. But the cool thing is that like they still send me other things to do. Like with him, like I've done a lot of no boxing, no life stuff for them, like their hats or like their tracksuits, t-shirts. So the cool thing is like they keep me in the circle, you know what I mean?
Cool.
But all these big major like design brands, they do try coming in. But wait, I got a better one for you though. So this year, I just got selected for New York Fashion Week, which means now I'm gonna be in that circle with all the fashion designers now. You see what I'm saying? So now not only are you having a boxing outfit designer, but now you're having an actual fashion designer do your work. I've designed shorts for all you guys, right?
Yeah.
What was the last one we did for you?
The pink fur with the white.
We did the pink and white fur with the Saucy name kind of dripping down. What was the last one I did? What was
The gray and red.
gray and red? And then what was the white on red?
Yeah, white on red for my last fight.
All right, honestly, how comfortable are those shorts?
It's super light.
Super light.
I was so surprised by how light it was. It was crazy.
See, since you guys are putting in the work, that's why I was like, when I design for you guys, I got to make sure that they are lightweight, performance stretch, and you can move. How smooth are they though?
I feel really aerodynamic with your designs.
See, that's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like I'm in the wind tunnel sometimes.
And I had a guy say that he had to look down to see if his shorts were on. He's like, bro, I had to look down to see if my shorts were on, man. He goes, because I couldn't feel anything. Hey, you guys want salsa?
Yeah,
There you go, man.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, Blake, for making this salsa for us today.
I'm not trying to spill on you guys.
Como estás, Blake?
Are we digging in now or what?
These are the salsas that Blake made. He made a pistachio salsa, matcha, and what else? Then he made habanero salsa.
A la verga, güey.
It's this guy. We're gonna have to bleep up the. Actually, I heard it's a country. You guys can start handling already.
Well, this one for Blake and for IGMOB for everybody here. Hey,
Whatever it is.
man.
Yeah, these are these chickens were handpicked.
Where did you guys get the meat from?
Where did you get the meat from?
La Carneceria.
That's exactly, that's exactly what it's called, like Carneceria.
Yeah, it's over in Costa Mesa off of 17th Street. And I think they got a shop in Brea.
Uh-huh.
But literally the best. Like even Bryan was like, he's like, hey, are they good? And like I can honestly say that it's one of the best spots that I've been to. Like it's my go-to. They got like a really good pastrami sandwich. And if you've never had Wagyu,
I wanted to try it.
game over. We were gonna get Wagyu, but it takes too long. It cooks too fast, I mean. So
That was a good chicken. Highly good chicken. So your dad cooks for you, right?
Yes.
He's been in your life a lot, like with boxing.
Oh yeah, he's done it all.
Number one supporter.
Yeah. He's a big helper.
Was he ever a boxer or no?
He trained when he was little. He trained with the famous Ben Lira and Fafamai.
Oh, nice.
Trained over for a bit. My grandpa was actually a boxer in Mexicali.
Yeah.
He was a boxer for a little bit, but then he moved over here and wanted a better life for his family. So he thought,
No, and honestly, this is the reason why I wanted to start this, because I was like, a lot of people see you guys fight, but they don't really know the reasons why you fight. Because you gotta understand, I have a lot of respect for you guys, and the reason why I've chosen to design for boxers is because the fact that you are literally in an industry where you're putting your life on the line. You know what I mean? Especially as soon as you walk in that ring, you know what I'm saying? It's just you in there now. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, why the most dangerous sport? I want all you guys to answer that. Why the most dangerous sport?
Just the things we go through to make weight, to taking head punches, body shots. Those liver shots are crazy, but just all around it's a crazy experience being a fighter and all.
No, for sure. Like over here, it's a crazy experience for sure, man. You know, but I feel like everybody does what they like to do. You know, so there's people that like to like. I was talking about the last time when I was coming away from Japan. I was in the airplane.
Yeah.
And the woman there that was working there, she was like, oh, like I was on myself. She's like, oh, what do you do? You know? I was like, oh, I do boxings. He's like, oh, like hoping nothing ever happens to you, and hopefully, like, you know, like, maybe don't guapo pa, but I think I'm ugly as hell. But you know, she's like, oh, hopefully, you know, like nothing ever happens to your face, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, hopefully, you know. She's like, dangerous. And I was like, yeah, it's for sure dangerous. I was like, I can deal with danger too. I was like, you know, like you're up here in the sky, but you like it though. You know? So it's something we like. So I feel like, you know, if it comes with it, you know. So
yeah,
we like this, and in a way, we kind of like, we know that we're putting our lives in risk. We kind of like that. We're like, all right.
It's like an adrenaline rush, pretty much.
We're adapted to it. We're used to it already.
Yeah.
Sure.
What about you, Bryan? Why do you keep going, Bryan? Why do you keep going?
For me, I think
because I know you have a career too. That's why I'm curious. Like, why are you boxing?
I went to college. I got an education. Luckily, I started my own business. It's going well. So you can say I don't need to fight as much.
Yeah.
But I've had those conversations in my head. I think for me, again, pun intended, Lucro, it's part of that feeling. It makes us feel alive.
Yeah.
You know, it's not I'm not saying that people's lives are boring, but you know, when are you forced to be in a position where you have to like fend for your life, right?
Yeah.
You're literally a dual guy. So I think putting yourself in that position really helps you find yourself. I think the more elite the boxers are, the more self-confident they are, the more well assured of their abilities they are, right? And it takes time to find yourself. You know, there's days in the gym where you get beat up. There's days in the gym where it's not as fun, right? Or the mornings when you wake up where you don't want to do it, though. I think part of the thing that at least drives me is my competitiveness to myself. And now that I'm older, you know, I want to, you know, show my family, you know, all this work I put in and really
all the accomplishments. Yeah.
All the accomplishments, exactly.
You know what I love about these guys too? Is that people have like this perception that if you're a fighter, you have to look a certain way. You know what I mean? Like you gotta look like a monster or something. I'm like, you guys are like the nicest guys, all three of you guys. You guys all three are like the sweetest guys. It's funny because like I was kicking it with this one guy once. They call him Silencio, right? They call him Silencio. And this guy's like the sweetest, quietest guy you'll ever see. But when he's sparring and when he's fighting his pro fights, yo, this guy is just dangerous. But I've been out with him. It was also like another funny story. I work really closely with Lázaro Lorenzana El Rey, undefeated pro boxer. And one day he was just like, you know, at the park with one of his cousins. And there even happened where some like big like gangster dude just like rolled up on him. He goes, "Hey, that's my football you're playing with." But he just saw it on the floor. He didn't see anybody playing with it.
Yeah.
It got to a point where the guy got in his face and pretty much like called him out. But my boy, what he did was he just kind of he's like, "Nah, man, it ain't worth it." You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys don't look like it, but you guys would literally destroy people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how he is, because Laz is like the sweetest guy also. Like, he just looks like you just want to hug the guy. So funny thing is that I'm like, yo, this guy has no idea that you're like a freaking undefeated, like 17-0 with 14 knockouts. You know what I mean? I'm like, you a beast.
But it's only because like we're not really known, you know.
Yeah.
But it'd be crazy, like for me too. Like I go to the mall with my sisters, or like just go grocery shopping. I just be chill, you know.
Yeah.
And there'd be guys that like, you know, they look at you or they try to start stuff, you know. But I be chilling. I'm like, damn, maybe this guy knew, you know, like that, you know.
Yeah, I just laugh about you, like,
whatever.
You're not worth it.
Like if they only knew like what you guys could really do if you guys really wanted to. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I think. That's the number one thing is discipline with you guys. You know what I mean? you guys know obviously not to use it like that.
Yeah.
Because I have heard of pro boxers like getting into it with like people on the streets like that. I knew one once that he ended up breaking a guy's jaw outside of a college. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, but obviously that didn't make him look good because he's considered a weapon pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's good that you guys are being responsible about it. How's Blake's amazing cooking?
It's fire. The chicken is so juicy. Wow.
And the meat, you might have to dip it in some sauce, but I got some.
That's sweet sauce, huh?
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
that's pistachio.
What this one's sweet. I tried
This
this
one?
one. This is like
Oh,
a
this
sweet,
one?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't tried this one yet.
That's
Once
a sweet one.
The pistachio one is like,
right? You
Huh?
have to have a little bit of sea salt.
really, really
You
good.
remember, right?
Yeah. But this one's just plain. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. We came a little bit underprepared, but we making up for last time. It's okay.
That's what happens when you put dudes to cook. Come on now.
I'm like, he's like, hey, you got a pan? I'm like, wait, you ain't got a pan? We'll get a pan.
So we had hit up the neighbor who was an awesome guy. You know what? Where's he at? Is he over there? He's over there. Can you come over here for like 2 seconds? This guy right here, he came in clutch. I literally met him outside and I said, my dude, I got some pro boxers here. And you know what he said? Okay, if you guys ever see this guy out, I need you guys to protect him because he said fighters like wanted to kick your ass, right?
Yeah, it depends whose girl I'm talking to. Yeah.
Okay, then he's asking for it. Okay, then he's asking for it. But if you guys ever see this man, he comes protected by all these guys, all right? So, and this is the guy that brought us the frying pans today. What else did you bring?
Cutting board, knives, cooking oil.
See, this is how we do things here at IGMOB. We become friends with people outside, and then they come and they bring us everything. Hell yeah, my dude. What was your name?
Cal.
Cal. I just met Cal. I already like this guy, and I just met him.
I know.
Just don't talk to my girl.
Don't talk to my group.
Yeah.
Hey, all you guys got girls or no? Just make sure you don't talk to any other women or else I can't do anything there. You got anything else or is that it, Blake?
Huh?
Is that it, everything?
Yeah, this is it.
All right, guys.
Yeah, but we're gonna start getting the tortillas going.
He's going to start getting the tortillas going. All right, guys. So we're going to start getting the tortillas going. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in to IGMOB here with my boy Saucy, my boy The Thrill, my boy Fernie, El Animal, a.k.a. Blake Bilder. Anything you guys want to say? Come on.
Make sure you guys tune in July 12th. I'll be fighting at the Westin Bonaventure Hotel in downtown LA.
Dude, I love that hotel, the Westin Bonaventure.
Yeah,
Let me know. I'll go to that fight. I like that hotel.
Sure.
And I would just, shout out IGMOB, shout out Compa Blade, shout out my family, just shout out everybody here. And, just shout out, can I shout out one of my sponsors?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Shout
Go
out
ahead.
JC.
Thank you guys for coming.
Shout out Chew Louis. And then just shout out Loyal Origins. Hey, Loyal Origins, Compa Chris, huh?
Yeah.
Chris
Shout out,
Lupercio.
shout out Chris and shout out everybody, man. Just, tune in my boys fight and I'm going to eat this carne asada right now. Or gain some time.
Now you're about my boy The Thrill. Wait, first of all, I want to thank him for coming through. This man has a busy schedule. And even right now, he's already late to another meeting. So I want to thank him for coming through.
No, thank you for the dinner. Blake, amazing cooking.
I got you, my boy.
If you want to follow me on Instagram, we'll see how good their editing skills are. So right here. But thank you for the food. Thank you for the vibes. You guys are great. Any tips, anything you guys want to know about? I'm sure everyone here is willing to talk to you. So you're not alone. Just set us up.
So if you're a pro boxer, right? You guys need some advice. These guys, you can always reach out to them. They're all going to be tagged on here. We're going to share it so you guys can all basically learn the ways of boxing, nutrition, etc. Blake, thank you. Where's my hug?
Oh, I got you, my boy.
That's my boy right here.
Yeah.
So love. Thank you.